Hey guys, this is a little rifle I've had for a while. This is a Stevens 325B. It's a 30-30 bolt action rifle with a 3-round detachable magazine. It's actually, even though it's a Stevens, it's actually made by Savage. Guns were made, they made a 325A, a 325B, and a 325C. And the years range from 47 until 49. So this gun was probably made somewhere around 1948. Later, Savage started making the 340, and then they made another model after that. So they still made the gun for a long time after that 3-year period, with some minor changes. The mag's a little bit different. They got away from that butter knife bolt handle, but the guns look and operate very similarly. It's a fairly compact gun. It's probably a good brush gun for hunting deer. And you can see here it has that distinct butter knife bolt handle, which is common on the Mannlicher rifles. In fact, Johnny Cash owned a Mannlicher 30-06 that he took up to Canada and shot a moose with. And you can see the detachable box magazine on the bottom. You can see that this is stamped, and a lot of the features on this gun were stamped to try to keep the cost down. Brand new, this thing costs $38, which is quite a bit cheaper than a 94 or a Model 336 Marlin, or even a Savage Model 99 lever action was quite a bit more than that. And you can see this barrel nut. The barrel is held on with a barrel nut like a machine gun. And it's got a 20-inch barrel on it. Standard ramp sight in the back. And bolt comes out like a normal. Just pull back. And the bolt comes back, you just pull back on the trigger and it comes right out of the gun. You can see here the bolt. It's got a single locking lug in the front. Got kind of this odd wedge on the bottom. I'm sure that has something to do with the rimmed cartridge, but and that box magazine. You got the safety, and it's got the safety right here. Safety actually locks up the bolt and the trigger at the same time. See if I can get the writing here. And you can see here the Stevens 325B, and of course there's a I've got a scope mount that goes on it. Got a little Weaver tip-off scope mount and a little 4-powered scope. Works really good on this gun. Okay, and here's a look at the magazine for the gun. This is a 3-round detachable box magazine. This is made for the 325. Now the next model that they made was the 340, which is a very similar rifle to the, and it was under the Savage name. But the 340 mags will almost fit. You got to file them down a little bit to get them to fit into the gun. And here I've got some dummy cartridges here. Like that. And these are 170 grain cast lead. And this one on top, of course, is a Spitzer point, which you can put in the box magazine. The problem is this mag is really short, and it'll take about, well, you can 2.60 will fit in the mag, but sometimes it hangs up. And really 2.55 is really about the maximum cartridge length to get it to feed reliably into the magazine. And this is a 110 grain bullet. So anything bigger, 125s and 150s and 170s, you got to push them way too far into the case to really utilize them. But 110 grain bullet with a good stout powder charge and a 30-30 you'll get them out the end of the barrel at about 2,700 feet per second, which is sufficient to kill a deer. And here you can see the gun disassembled. It only takes about 2 screws, actually 3 if you count that last one, that wood screw, but there's only 2, the 2 first screws that hold the gun into the action. And you can see it's pretty simple, it's not very complicated. Well, that's just about it. I'll leave you with some shooting video I took the other day. It's a little bit windy and noisy, but give you an idea how the gun performs. It's like I say, cast bullets about 1,750 feet per second. Accuracy is not bad with the gun. I think if I really worked with it and developed a load, I think it'd be pretty decent.